Beauty Tukura is a beauty queen, reality TV star, model, businesswoman, and the founder of the Beauty Tukura Foundation.
I wanted to do the whole beauty queen thing, but then I was just done with school. I studied law. So I started checking the list of all the Miss Nigeria. Then I saw your name. Then I went to go and search about you. Then I saw that, oh my God, she's a lawyer too, and she was queen. And immediately I saw you, I just told myself, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's it. Honestly, you are the queen that inspired that journey.
She first won our hearts as the 43rd Miss Nigeria, and since then has continued to evolve from television to business to advocacy.
I was thinking of ending it. I almost actually committed suicide.
She's used her voice and her platform to empower women and even earned international recognition in 2023 as one of the most influential people of African descent. But beyond all the titles and applause, there's a story of resilience, of what it means to fall, to learn, and to rise again.
My parents were trying to see me. I was too ashamed to see them. I didn't know how to face them. I was in a very bad place. So they knew that obviously I was somewhere killing myself about this. So they kept sending me messages when I didn't pick their call. They kept sending me messages of love to remind me that you're loved at home.
Today we are redefining beauty, and we're doing it through her eyes. First of all, before we start this interview, I need to report Beauty. Beauty kept me waiting for how many hours, Beauty? Just in case you see me frowning, I'm trying to smile for this interview starts, because Beauty kept me waiting.
I'm so
for
sorry.
4 good hours.
I'm so sorry. I've been having back to
And
back.
she wasn't picking calls. Said she slept off.
I slept off.
How do you fix a meeting for 12? Everybody, this is what Beauty does. She keeps people waiting for 4 hours. And I'm not going to cut this part out from this. Shebi, I'm not going to cut this part out. She kept me waiting for 4 hours.
No vex.
Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, or joining us at Beyond. Before I start this video, so I was having a conversation yesterday. Was it with my brother? With my brother and a friend of ours.
Okay.
So I was telling them, that you're actually like my next guest person I'm going to interview next. And so we started talking about you, right? And why are you laughing?
Because I know it's Bobby, right?
That's my only brother.
Okay.
So but anyway, so we started talking about you, and in the course of the conversation, I remember just saying to them that one of the things that I like so much about you is how supportive you are as a friend, or as somebody who is like, in my space, right?
Yeah.
It's just how supportive you are.
Thank you.
Like, you pick up your phone, Beauty, even though you kept me waiting today, it's okay. At least you agreed to come. I'm okay. But it's like, I pick up my phone, Beauty, I need you to do this. Don't worry, I got you. Like, literally, this is what you'd say every single time, with no stress, with no, talk to my manager or talk to my assistant or somebody else, So I really do appreciate that. And so that's what I want to start, by saying.
So can I also say something?
Please do.
I hope you know that.
Are you about to flatter me?
Yeah.
Let me sit up.
So the thing is, you are actually the queen that inspired my Miss Nigeria journey.
Really?
I don't know if I've ever said it to you before. Because, so, I'm a northern girl now. I'll just keep it very brief.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the whole beauty queen thing, but then I was just done with school. I studied law. So I went and started doing my research. That's why you see, every time I always advise girls, I want to go for pageantry, research.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Right.
So I started checking the list of all the Miss Nigerias. I started going through everybody's profile. Then I saw your name on, the Wikipedia space. Then I went to go and search about you. Then I saw that, oh my God, she's a lawyer too, and she was queen, and she's amazing. And that was it. Immediately I saw you, I just told myself, if she can do it, I can do it. And that's it. Honestly, you are the queen that inspired that journey. Honestly speaking, I'm not saying it because I'm here. It's the truth.
I'm actually... I'm shy.
I'm sure you inspired many other people. So
Thank you. I
because
didn't know that before.
I saw your whole portfolio, lawyer, everything. I was like, okay, she can do it, and I can walk this path too.
I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so let's start this conversation with your childhood.
Okay.
I want, tell me about your childhood. What was it like for you? So we'll start from all the way back, and then we'll walk our way, to where we are today.
My childhood was very fun. honestly.
Fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a mix of this and that. So let me explain. I grew up in a very conservative family.
Yeah.
Christians, one father, one mother, very tight, close family, and one northern too. So growing up, I lived in like 9 states in Nigeria because my dad was
9.
Yeah, Miss Nigeria for real. I was actually born in Port Harcourt. Yeah,
Okay.
because my dad was a customs officer, so we moved.
Oh,
He
okay, I
was
think I
always,
read
how
about
they
that.
do their posting now. Almost every, in fact, I think that's that arm of government. They post them quicker than any other person. In like 2 weeks, they can move you. In 3 weeks, they can move you. Like it's that short. So we're always moving. In fact, we got tired of moving. That's when we decided to stay back in Abuja because we had built, at least some friends and all. Because every time you move, you have to change friends, school and everything. I grew up with, so the way I grew up, my two, we are 4. The first 2, the gap is crazy. My sister is 13 years older than me. So while I was in primary school, she was literally like already in secondary school. So we grew up in like batches. The 2 of them were together, and I and my older brother, the one I follow, we were always
Also,
together.
you're the last one.
Yeah, I was Miss JV first, the first Miss of my primary school.
Okay.
So that's where my beauty journey sort of started from.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, I used to be a very active child. I was a straight A student, not if not first, second. Like my whole life has always been on a very serious, clear path until disqualification happened, and boom, that was my first trial. So my childhood was fun. I grew up around loving people. I was a church girl. Normal.
Were your I know you said your family was conservative, but were your parents like very strict?
My mom was extremely strict. My dad was.
Right.
So parents, they have a way of making one person the bad guy and one person the good guy.
Yeah,
now that I'm an adult, I understand that it's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
So growing up, we used to think my mom was
the wicked one.
What? I even said it. I told her one day, and then one morning she woke me up, and then we addressed it. So she had to sit me down to make me understand that no, it's not like I don't love you guys, but this. Since then, our relationship became tighter.
As a child, what was your dream? Like, what did you want your future to be like? What did you?
So I always knew I was different.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's a thing. You just know that you're different. And because of the environment I was in, I always wanted different things. Like I knew that I loved being out there. I loved to act, to sing, to show myself. I was in church. I was in drama group. I was in choir. I was, in school. I was active everywhere. So I always knew that there was something different about me, but I wasn't sure what it was at the time. And honestly, my family did not fully support from the get-go this part of my life.
Okay.
It took time for them to understand it. And every day I just make a conscious effort as the years keep going by. I just keep making them proud. I try. So now they're fully in it. They've come to accept me for what I am. That okay, this one, she's different. She has dreams bigger than her. She wants to fly. I think of myself like a bird. I even say, little bird, fly away. So that's it. Like I always knew I was different. So even the way I moved as a child, I always do things very differently. And my mom looking at me like, why? Like for example, one day she came home, I scattered her makeup, I shaved my whole brows off by mistake. I didn't know the shaving stick was doing that. I was just playing her. My mom would say, I'm the child that when you want to dress me up, I'll tell you this is the socks I want. This is what I want. I literally will style myself. So she just knew that there was something about this girl, but she wasn't sure what it was. I was just different from all her other kids combined.
So when you wanted to now do Miss Nigeria, how did you even have that conversation? So anyway, I'll tell you mine first, right? I didn't tell my parents at first because I just wasn't ready for that conversation.
Oh my God.
So I bought the form, I did the audition. They had selected me. One day my mom called me and she said, "Are you doing any competition?" No, she said competition. I'm
sure someone has sent it to her.
She said, no. Like it wasn't out.
So her
there was
spirit
nothing.
Just told her.
She said, my pastor in my family church, one of the pastors dreamt that her second daughter Ezinne won a competition. It wasn't clear what competition, but she said, "Oh, your face was all over the newspapers and you were granting a lot of interviews, your radio interviews, TV, like your face was on magazines everywhere.
It was God ordained.
So she said, are you doing any competition? And then I had to confess. And I said, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So at that point, they had already selected me from auditions, and they were now about to do Facebook voting. I think it was literally at that stage. And she said, okay, since, God has shown us, so maybe, he's backing it, so let's go.
Came from above.
So I didn't have to do. So she just said, "Oh, are you guys going to wear bikini?" And I said, "No,
no."
So that was the only issue.
You see, that's one thing about Miss Nigeria that I love, and that's why my people did not even fight me. But so the thing is, I always tell girls, your foundation matters. And my parents will always say, don't forget where you're coming from. With every choice I make in my life, isn't it? I never forget where I'm coming from. When I gist to my friends, I say the difference between me and this next person is home training. I can't explain to you, but it's just what it is. It's the truth. So even when I wanted to make my choice of pageantry, I already knew that I did not want to wear bikini. So I was
me too.
So I already narrowed my choices down to, no bikini pageants first. And that was when I saw Miss Nigeria. I was like, you know what? Why not? For real. So back to what you're asking me, how I brought my parents on board. So I was Miss JB first. So from primary school, I was already a beauty queen. In fact, there's a picture of me with a crown and money inside. That's someone sprayed. Money got stuck inside on the crown. It's so funny. I'll probably share with you. And then so before Miss Nigeria, I was also most beautiful girl Taraba.
Okay,
for 2 years.
It was easy for them to get into that.
No, it wasn't easy. Let me explain, because even from Most Beautiful Girl Taraba, they actually did not want it. So Most Beautiful Girl Taraba started. It was my sister actually. Honestly, I was in the kitchen cooking at home. I can never forget that day. She just came that she saw one poster. It was in Taraba in Jalingo. She was like, she saw one poster that she thinks I should go for it. I turned, I looked at her, I was like, don't you know our parents? Like, what are you coming to tell me? She was like, don't worry, leave them to me. I'll do all the work. So she was the one that actually approached them on my behalf to say, I think she should do this, but their answer was no. So the second thing we did, we now went to our pastors. My parents, they don't have friends. They only have pastors as friends. So wisdom is profitable to direct. I went straight to the only friend I know that has the kind of power. So I spoke to him. He had a very deep conversation with me. He asked me my reasons. He wanted to just know my mindset and why I wanted to do it. And the fact that hope is not for the wrong reason and all of that. So when we had the conversation, he followed me home and sat with my parents and he read the book of Esther. And then he told them, he said, just like Esther, she's going to I'm telling you, that was it. And they were sold. And they gave their blessing. And then I went and did Most Beautiful Girl Taraba. And honestly, they stayed by my side throughout the whole journey. I'm not even going to lie to you, because they were there by my side throughout. Now, when Miss Nigeria now came, my father was not having it, because I just finished law. Like, this man has been waiting for me to graduate and enter court and start doing my Lord behind, So when I brought up pageantry again, he was like, what is wrong with you? Like, no. So that one, they didn't support it. He wasn't happy with me, because he really wanted me to just go and do law school and face my career. He didn't understand what was still dragging me there, So the support was not real until I won. So I did that one alone, actually. In fact, I can never forget that day. I was backstage alone. But I'm a very organized person. I had organized everything down to my earrings in each box. So every time there's a category, I'll just go and open the box. When I'm done, I put everything back. I zip it up. I was alone. And when I look around, I'll see people with their family, everything. I felt, bad. But later on, everything made sense. I think when they got the bigger picture was my homecoming. When I came and all the beauty queens in Taraba were there to welcome me, the commissioner of tourism, everything. Like, my father was looking around like, like, this is my small, tiny...
my small daughter.
So it was a very emotional moment for all of us. And it was on that visit that we sat and finally, they apologized, and since then, it's been...
Speaking of law, are you still going to go to law school? Are you sure? Okay. I really can't wait for you to go to law school.
I always finish what I start.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll probably be off IG for like a whole year or something.
No, just 3 months.
To prepare for the exams. Okay. You should. Like, I feel like everybody that has studied law in university, because for me it was a case of you've done 5 years.
I already started, but then I now defiled.
You already started?
Yes, now. As Miss Nigeria, I started during COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
but then
okay.
I realized that I couldn't balance it. It was too much. And then when COVID happened, I even got my first day of resumption, I got chickenpox. Literally. So I was even at home for like almost how many weeks. So when I saw the way the thing
Right.
was going, I just went and
So you
cancelled.
deferred
Yeah,
it. Okay.
I did.
Oh, okay. Next question.
Mhm.
Beauty the businesswoman, Beauty Miss Nigeria, Beauty former Big Brother, Beauty. Do you act?
Mhm.
Okay, Beauty the actress. Do you sing?
No.
Do you rap?
But I ran a
So
foundation
all of
too.
Beauty the philanthropist, all of these things.
Mhm.
How do you describe yourself? Or how would you describe yourself?
So the thing is, I think very highly of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, but I
It's
think
good.
it's good, right?
I mean, it
I
depends.
always tell my friends that I think I'm an extraordinary being who's just having an ordinary experience here.
I love that.
That's exactly how
I love that.
I describe myself.
Extraordinary. being.
Because there's really nothing I can't do
Mm-hmm.
as long as I put my mind to it. I'm a very strong believer, like I'm godly. And because of that, I recognize the power that I carry. I even tell people, that's why I try not to curse people. I tell people my mouth is so, my words are so powerful that if I even speak a bad word, it may just come to pass, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm very conscious when, like, I'm spiritually conscious and I allow my spiritual side guide my physical side.
How has being in the spotlight shaped how you see yourself?
It's not easy. Even this confidence sitting here today, it took time to build this confidence. It's not like I just woke up, boom, I'm confident. I mean, even if you're the most confident person on earth, once you're out there like that, where your life is subject to scrutiny, everything that you do, whether it's right, whether it's not right, everything that concerns me is out there, you know.
Yeah.
It's not easy because you have to consume other people's opinions of you, and you have to have the wisdom to be able to sort of, I don't know how to explain it, like know which to embrace and know which to not to listen to, you know, like there are opinions everywhere. If I do something now on Twitter, the whole world, people are talking from Twitter to, it's crazy. So it's a thing every day. And then you have to also create your own circle.
Yeah, I was going to
Like
ask
now,
you
the way
that
I'm
now.
here, there are people that I listen to them. You're one of those people, just so you know, that I have deep respect for. And I always there must be somebody that you listen to in this life. I have a list of people like that. That's why when you call me, I always answer. When you speak to me, I always listen. Because I feel like you even know more than me. I'm always willing to learn from you.
Right.
So you must be in this field. You must be able to create a life for yourself outside of your real life. And that's what I've been able to do with my friends and my family.
Yeah.
So that way it keeps me sane. So
and grounded.
Exactly. So I don't take everything out there too seriously because first of all, they may not even understand the context. Do you understand? So I choose what I share with the world. If I don't put it out, even down to bad comments. You know, I said this thing on my Snapchat one day. I get bad comments, all these things that people post. But I always say, if I don't highlight this bad comment, nobody will ever know till the day I die that this was said about me. So it's just consciousness, applying consciousness in everything I'm doing. That's how I've been navigating this whole thing.
Interesting answer. Okay. Let's move.
Okay.
So you did Miss Nigeria. So you did Miss JV. That's your primary school.
That was my first.
You did
Most Beautiful Girl Taraba.
Most Beautiful Girl
2 years.
Taraba.
Miss Nigeria.
2 years.
Yeah, Miss Nigeria.
Then you did
2
Miss
years.
Nigeria. Why did you choose to go for Big Brother?
I wanted more.
Okay, more what?
Visibility.
Okay.
So I've been in this industry already, modeling, doing everything, but the numbers were not adding up. So I started looking for another platform.
What do you mean by the numbers were not adding
Yes, now
up?
the numbers were not adding up. Now it's a struggle. It's not easy.
And,
Do you know?
and again, I think it was also unfortunate because you were like the pandemic queen.
Yes.
Right. So as soon as you won, there was COVID. Sorry. Yeah.
You see what I tell you?
Exactly.
Extraordinary. Nothing ordinary happens around me somehow. I strongly believe I'm even going to have twins because you see that number 2 is attached to me. My blessings actually come in double doses. Even down to brands sometimes. You see me working with 2 sister brands.
At the same time.
Do you get like everything happens in 2 sort of in my life? I don't know how to explain it, but I've embraced it. I don't see it as negative. I see it as positive. It's good. My blessings come in double doses every time. Because Most Beautiful Girl Taraba, insecurity, they couldn't do another one. I reigned for 2 years. Miss Nigeria, COVID, I reigned for 2 years. And since my time, every queen now is reigning for 2 years since my crown.
Then,
It has become a thing. So you see, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. You're asking me why I went for Big Brother. The numbers were not adding up. So you're modeling, you want brand partnerships and all, but you don't have the numbers that they're looking for.
Right.
So I needed a
Okay.
platform where I could sell myself. It was so unfortunate that I didn't even sell myself as much. But you know, the funny thing is, in 2 weeks alone, people still saw me. In 2 weeks,
Right.
they still saw me, and I still got the visibility that I wanted. That was why I went. I just wanted.
So that means that you've always wanted to be like an influencer or
Yes.
a person of, you know, some sort of influence.
I've always wanted to share my life and also help shape how others move. And I'll tell you why I even decided to do all this in the first place. So I'm a northern girl. There are many northern girls like me that are just closed up, locked up, and they don't even believe that there's a possibility for them to chase life outside of the ordinary. The ordinary in the north is our normal 9 to 5. You go to school, you study this, and you go and look for a government job. A lot of northerners are into government jobs because that's the norm over there. That's why when people like me, maybe MI, people that, you know, are in different other fields, entertainment, well, that's why when we come out, it's very easy for us to pick up because there's barely any competition. And it is important because there are many people full of talents in the north. They need to see people like us and know that I'm living my life happily, beautifully, and, you know, you can do the same. So I did all of this because I just wanted positive reinforcement out there for my people.
So so I was doing some research early this morning and I saw some headline. Well, this was about your disqualification, right? And I saw where they wrote you made you broke some record. It said you were the first housemate to be
history.
in the history of Big Brother to be disqualified
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
No, but someone has broken my record now, though.
Oh, really? Who?
Yeah,
I don't watch anymore.
Well, I'm trying to actually remember. I know that record has been
Was
broken.
it a week? What's shorter than 2 weeks?
I
though?
just know it has been broken, but honestly, it has been broken. But I have to do my
Okay,
research.
but can I ask? I mean, I know that it's something that we can laugh about now because, you know, time and
Oh yes,
everything.
I can laugh about it now, but
Exactly.
it wasn't funny then.
But yeah, so that's what I really want to know, right? So
Yeah.
how did that make you feel?
I
Yeah.
felt like my life ended. A lot of people don't know this. I was literally depressed.
Right.
All that time when I didn't come out, when they were doing the hashtag bring back beauty, that it trended till the end of the show. I was living in a dark room. I didn't allow my parents see me. My parents didn't see me. I was running away.
If you say dark room, are you speaking like
no, I mean dark
figuratively
room,
or like
no,
literally?
Physically, spiritually, emotionally, I was in a dark room. Like there was no light in my room. I turned off all the lights.
For how long? Like how
For
how
weeks.
long?
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was beating myself up for weeks. And in between all that, I'll do therapy once or twice in between because, you know, they will always recommend for you to do therapy after the show. I just felt like, because like I said, my life has always been on a straight line. Like, so I have an elder brother that was very notorious. So I took it as a responsibility to always try and make my parents happy because he was making them sad. In fact, me and him will sit and have the conversation and he'll tell me, you know me, I make them sad, so you have to always make them happy. You know, so that was the first time in my life. Imagine, you know, I did Forex. I literally mentored over 2,000 people. I do affirmations, things like that. Like personal development was key.
Coaching
was a key part of my journey. So imagine after all that, in a split second, you just lose everything and then there's a narrative on your head, boom, and that's it. So it really felt like my life ended in that moment. I'm not going to lie to you. I couldn't make sense of it, of everything that had happened to me within the 2 weeks.
So let's go back to when you were disqualified, right? So everything that happened, and then, you know, Big Brother said you've been disqualified from the house. So when you heard it at first, what came to your mind?
When I was disqualified?
Yeah, like, so when you were standing and he made that announcement.
I was calm. I just walked out.
No, what did you think first?
Nothing.
Was it like, oh my God?
My mind was blank in that
So you were
moment.
blank.
I'm not going to lie to you.
So, okay, so you packed your things and then you left the house. So I'm guessing they took you straight to a hotel.
No, they took me to an office with the
Okay.
pictures of all the other housemates hanging on the wall, and I remember telling you know me, I'm very petty. I remember telling them, I said, I can't sit here. The lady said, "Why?" I said, "I don't want to see anybody's
You don't
face."
see
She said, "Do you
anybody,
hate
okay.
them?" I said, "No, but I just don't want to see their face."
Okay.
I mean, it's a valid.
Right.
It's valid.
Of
Like,
course.
I'm just coming out from here. I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to. Like, I don't want to be. You can take me to another room, but I don't want to be in this room.
So did they move you?
This girl is actually crazy.
So did they move you?
Yes, no.
Okay. So they moved you to somewhere else.
And I
then-
was insisting that I needed to, see a family member or a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to be surrounded by
did they get you
strangers
some?
because I didn't know what was going on.
So did they get you somebody?
My friends were there, but they didn't let them see me until the next day.
Okay. So obviously when they left you, in the room or in the office,
Nothing was going through my mind, isn't it?
nothing.
So the thing is that it's traumatic too. I don't. So the thing is,
Yeah. True.
not because it's an entertainment show.
True. Yeah.
It's entertaining to you, the viewer, but this is an experience for me,
Yeah.
the participants, and this is a life experience for me. It was traumatic. So at that point, it was like I was in shock. I was blank.
So
And you know why it was
what
also
point-
traumatic? Because really,
Yeah.
what people actually think it was intentional, it wasn't. I was actually so drunk. When I woke up that day, I don't do well with alcohol. My mind was, when I drink heavy, it's like brainwash. I'm not joking. You know, when I woke
Yeah.
up the next day, I didn't even realize all that had
Yeah.
happened. It was Saif that took me to the corner and was telling me. As he was telling me, I was like, Jesus. For everything he told me, I was saying, Jesus. I was just like, what? And that was why immediately after I went to apologize to the guy in question, because I didn't even know that all that had happened. It was like a brainwash. I'm telling you, someone insulted my mom now, that your daughter is an alcoholic. Do you know what my mom said to her? My mom said, look at your TV very well. How many drinks did this girl take? Look at her. And then look at all these other ones that are normal after drinking her. Who here is the alcohol? Can't you tell that she cannot even handle her liquor? Do you get? Because that's the thing, I don't drink heavy like that. And no offense, they used to give us kaikai in the house now. They don't give us proper drinks. I'm a champagne wine girly. And you're giving me a gogoro to drink. How now?
So how did that week play out?
It
So
was
your
a very
friends
stressful
came. Your
week
friends
for
came
me.
the next day, or your family, and then.
Okay, so you want me to tell you what happened?
Yeah.
After?
But so I mean, the reason I'm asking is because I've always. So I mean, as somebody who was rooting for you when I was so happy when you said you were going for Big Brother, when you did the whole
I was so prepared.
welcome
for that
event,
show.
or what's the first day called again? I don't remember. The first show, the opening show
the
or
opening
something.
show, I know what you're talking about.
It was like, oh my God, I'm rooting for Beauty, and then that happened after like 2 weeks. And then I'm like, oh my God. So this is me like even trying to put myself in your shoes, and I'm thinking, I don't know what I would have done, to be honest. Like,
let
just
me walk you through it.
yeah.
So after I left the office, that night I slept. So they didn't give me my phone. So I actually did not see
That first night.
Yeah, because
Okay.
obviously it's always a lot. They try to protect you too.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have an idea of how bad it was. I knew it was bad in my spirit.
Yeah.
But I also knew a lot of things were not just adding up in that moment. To be honest with you, isn't it? Like, why was I actually out? A lot of things just didn't add up. So I was just trying to make sense of the whole thing. I did just one interview. And after that, I told them I wasn't going to grant any other interview until I see my family, my friends, and I have my phone. Because I can't go out there smiling and granting interviews when I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
So after that interview, when I got my phone, I saw how bad it was. I canceled all the interviews. I said I was not going to do no media rounds anymore. In fact, I don't do media. I just started media like last year.
Yeah.
Like podcasts and interviews and stuff like that. I didn't do media for at least 2 years or so. So I said I wasn't going to do any media because the truth is the heat was too much. And personally, I felt like nothing I said was going to make sense because all they wanted to do was crucify me like Jesus. It's a thing. The same people that break you. So, the problem I have with people on Twitter, they don't give people grace or room to change. And you're forgetting that life is ever changing. Nothing is constant in this life. Like, people evolve, people learn, people make mistakes. They just want to crucify you they want you to hang themselves. Now think about it. Imagine, do you know I was trending alongside Peter Obi that Pulse did a whole, I'm not joking, Pulse did a whole write-up about it.
Oh, okay.
Because of how bad it was. Bring Back Beauty trended every single day for almost to the end of the show. So I want you to imagine the noise. It was crazy. My Instagram back end was showing me over 60 million to 100 million on my dashboard. Not followers, oh. These are people that are just coming to
your page,
to your page in and out. So in my mind, I'm like, this is crazy. So after I left the hotel. I got home. You know, the first I met my friends. My friends came to pick me up, JMK and the rest. And then, you know, they were already attacking me from that day. Oh, guy, this, that. You know how it is now. They
Who
want
was
to just-
attacking you?
My friends.
Okay.
They want to tell you everything. Everybody is just talking.
Mm.
Me, when they were talking, I was just, my mind, I was just like, what has happened? That was the only thing that was in my head. I didn't even hear anything.
At what point did you realize that this was really bad? Like, were you reading comments?
Oh, yeah.
You were reading all the
I
comments?
took my time. I read everything.
Okay.
I soaked in everything. All that time I was in a dark room. All I was doing was taking in all the opinions from left, right, center. My parents were trying to see me. I was too ashamed to see them. I didn't know how to face them. I didn't have the courage, to be honest.
Yeah.
It took a while before I was able to sit with them.
But were you able to speak with them on the phone?
I didn't. That's the thing. I avoided everybody.
You didn't want to.
I was in a very bad place.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they knew that I'm very emotional. I'm the most emotional child that they have. So they knew that obviously I was somewhere killing myself about this. So they kept sending me messages when I didn't pick their call. I have the message on my phone. I can show you. They kept sending me messages of love to remind me that
you're loved at home. Oh. Because I was gonna ask you, like, what did your father say? What did your mom say?
I'm gonna cry, but
Don't cry.
The thing is, I can't talk about that time of my life.
Please, can we get
and not get emotional?
tissue,
I would like
please?
to, because
Thank
it was a lot.
Yeah.
It's even more. I'm trying to just even make it, like, just make it look like it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It was very hard. It was extremely difficult.
So I mean, I guess. So you know,
It took me time to even believe that for me to convince myself that, you know what, it's fine, come back out there. There were many women that reached out to me. Miss Nigeria supported me so much because you know they were calling for them to wipe off my name off you know, the history books. And I you know, that's why I'm deeply appreciative of them till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because they stood by me at the most vulnerable time of my life. There were women that reached out to me, Auntie Larry. There were many women that held my hand through it. It was.
So sorry, I'm going to ask another question that will probably make you cry even more. I'm so sorry.
I'm ruining my makeup.
So please don't ruin your makeup.
No,
please.
it's fine to stop.
So I really love the support that you got, like really from your family. But you know, like I also want to know, because clearly you knew that you had let people down.
Yes,
you had let yourself down. In fact, beyond people, even yourself, right? So most times I've probably been in that situation. I mean, not publicly, right? But I've probably been in that situation maybe like once or twice where you know it is something that's happened, and but the people that know, but in like. You feel like this knot in your stomach, like you want to throw up, you want to, like, did you ever feel that? Like, how did you feel? I mean, how did you deal with the feeling of just knowing that you've let people down?
I cried every single day.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, for me, I was done after that disqualification.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way I can even say this thing without crying, because truly, it was bad, isn't it? It was so bad. Because before Big Brother, there was Miss Nigeria, there was Most Beautiful Girl Taraba, there was a lot already before that. So it's like a reputation I had built for myself, and then all of a sudden in a second, everything is just, and then strangers, these are people that don't even know me, but they are judging me by something they saw and just one mistake. So
let me share a very short story with you, and I think I shared this also on one of the episodes.
I prayed a lot too.
Okay.
I kept praying. Yeah. And then there was a day my pastor called me, and he told me that, you know, he had a revelation that he saw me and he saw angels around me, and they put the crown back on my head.
Oh. This is your family church pastor?
Yeah. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, all those things were the things that, you know, gave me strength.
That gave you strength, yeah. So I was saying I wanted to share a very short story with you, right? Maybe that will make you stop crying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to distract you so that you
can stop crying.
You can stop crying.
The more I'm tapping
thinking
into
about
that
it,
place, it was a very.
So I shared this episode. I shared this story in an episode that isn't out here, so it's probably just going to be like another. But I'll share with you just because, as I was saying that, you know, it happened like once or twice to me. I just remembered. No, I've actually had like a very serious public embarrassment, but it was in secondary school, right?
Secondary school.
It was in secondary school. So I was in SS2, I think. And at that time, there was the SS3 girls and the SS2 girls were fighting a lot. And so, you know, like they would have like what we would call World War One and Two. And like if they see SS2 girls, I was in SS2 at the time, yeah. So if they see SS2 girls, like they can just grab you and take you into the SS3 dormitory and they'll beat you. So I have this friend that they beat so bad.
Really?
She was like, when she came into the room, we couldn't like recognize her.
Crazy.
So it was so bad. And then the authorities in the school asked their parents to come, and then they had a meeting and they said, okay, do you know what? SS3 girls have to leave the dormitory today.
Oh, wow.
And like, I think they had like 1 hour or so. Then they had an exam the next day. So they were writing NECO. I think it was NECO. And they said, you guys have to leave. Come tomorrow and write your exam, because it was too much. Like the fighting, the bullying, the battering was too much. So those that didn't stay in the way probably went to stay with their friends and all that, then they were to come to school the next day to write exams, right? So this is me. I was a fresh boarder. I had spent like 1 month, like, because I grew up in Owerri, so I lived in Owerri. So I had spent a month in, like as a boarder in school, right?
Yeah.
So I was still like one of those people that, we had like, I still had like new day wear. Is it day wear they call it? I can't remember.
You were still fresh.
I was fresh. Like
that feeling.
My outfit
and
was
you're not
new.
A beautiful girl.
Everything was new. So I came with that swag, right?
Swag.
But one thing I didn't have, because of the time that I became a boarder, I had only one mattress.
No.
And in my school, I hope I remember this correctly, but in my school at the time, how the big girls are girls that have like double, 2 or 3 mattresses.
I went to boarding school.
And I had just one, right? So when they chased the SS3 girls out, they had like dormitories for SS3 girls and SS2 girls and SS1 girls. When they chased them out, so the dormitory was empty.
So you guys took their bed.
I was up at night. I was reading. I can never forget. I was studying government. For the first time, it was entering my brain. These girls, maybe like 3 or 4 girls from my room, or I can't remember what it's called, like apartment or something. They said they were coming. It was like 3 a.m. They came back with stuff. It was like, they came up with all sorts of things from the SS3 girls.
They went to raid them.
It was a lot going on.
Oh, wow.
And so I said to them, maybe I will come with you guys because I need a mattress, So we went. So we went there. We went in through some window that was barely open. Like I tried to squeeze myself inside. And so we went there.
Tell me you were caught.
My dear. Anyway, we got in there. I found the mattress I wanted. They were busy trying to just like get stuff. And then we now heard, who's there? Who's there? It was a guy's voice. And so because we were young, I mean, now as an adult, and I'm thinking, if I'd heard that thing now, it's just to go quiet. Everybody go quiet.
Yeah.
But the moment we heard who's there, we ran in different directions. People were running to things. It was now clear that people were inside the empty dark dormitory. All the girls left me. I didn't even find the window that we came in through.
Oh, that's the worst thing that can happen to
I
you.
ran around the dormitory in the courtyard. I was trying to find even the apartment that had the window.
Goodness.
Eventually, I found one. I ran out. Go back into the dormitory. They said, change. So I wasn't caught, right? So I quickly changed. Next, they said they're calling me. I said, why are they calling me? They said they had caught some girls and they were calling names.
And they called your name.
Me, that, even if you catch me, I'll tell you it's not me, it's AI. So I came out and this matron, God rest her soul, because she's late now, she said to me, you are one of the girls I went to dormitory. I said, no. She said, are you not Ezinne? I know her. I said, that's me, ma. She said, somebody called your name. So there was another girl in my set, right? Her name is, I don't know if she's married now. Her name was Ezinne Alioha.
Oh,
but she was smallish.
So you always use her to do. Oh,
so she was smallish. And I now said to the lady, ma, are you sure it's not Ezinne Alioha? If you see the slap, if you see that. She said, you want to play with my intelligence. Because so I'm tall. The girl was really smallish. And my nickname for her was Smally.
Exactly.
She was like, are you trying to play with my intelligence? She said, it is you. Like nobody can ever think it's you Smally. When it's not you, The slap. I didn't even know when I just started following her. I went into the dormitory, into that SS3 dormitory with like pajamas, I think. When I came back to the dormitory and the girl said, change, I quickly wore something very short. Because I didn't think that I was going to leave my room. So that slap, I didn't even think, oh man, let me go and wear. I just started following them. So they put us like under some tree.
Oh, wow.
We were there, it was 4. They flogged us. They went and brought things that they said we looted, that we didn't even loot. The gate men, they said they were going to call police for us. We were like maybe 5 or 6 girls. They laid us down. They flogged us till we had marks on our bodies.
Oh, that's crazy.
Guess what? My problem was, please, I don't want daybreak to catch me here.
Yeah.
Because there was one teacher that I had a tiny crush on. And I thought, it's going to be the end. Like, I don't mind if you guys flog me and I'm bleeding. But let this guy, this NYSC, he was a copper. He was a copper. I said, let this guy not catch me here. Like, this is the end of my swag in this, you know. But anyway, like, everybody was disappointed because, I mean, we were there till like 7, 8.
Oh, wow.
The guy even came, so I knew her. What are you doing here? I just kept quiet.
You know, that's the thing. Like, that whole, what are you doing? You know, when it's like people expect so much from you. So it's
exactly. Like, and I'm like, like, how? And then guess what? They now said to me, you've let these girls deceive you. And I'm thinking, no, I wasn't one that volunteered to go.
Do you understand?
You know, and every single teacher that came there, like, they were so disappointed. They were like, in fact, you know what? The next day, like, when that whole thing, it was a big drama. When the drama was over, and because on the day that we were outside, because throughout that day we were not allowed to go to class, and I missed like maybe 3 tests. I was the only person that the teachers allowed to rewrite because they were convinced that they had convinced me to join them.
Yes,
like I joined bad gang under pressure.
Exactly.
But I was like, no, and they were like, what are you doing there? Like, we heard that, you know, your locker is always full. What were you looking for? So I didn't know how to even explain. No, it was just a mattress because so you know how they catch, you know, like armed robbers and, you know, on the newspaper, I mean, front cover, you see like the guns in front of them and they're sitting on the floor.
Oh my God, they took a picture like that.
That's how we were, yes. They're like Milo and Golden Mon and different things. That's what they caught us with. But they didn't catch us with anything. Right. But anyway, so they called our parents, they came to school. My dad came and my dad was just saying, just like what you were saying, like, you know, there's love at home, right?
Yeah, they kept texting me because I wasn't picking their calls.
My dad didn't yell because he's like, I heard him talking to the principal from outside. And he was like, we all went to secondary school. Like, this is like normal behavior for these girls at this stage. It's not that bad that you want to get to police station or you want to suspend them or you want to... He said, can't you just ask them to cut grass? And my father, God bless his soul. He said, can't you ask them to cut? Like, this is too much like of a punishment for this thing, you know? And then I went home and I showed my mother my back. She went mad. Like, she didn't even want to know what I did. She said, how can I be alive? I'm a principal myself.
Yeah.
How can I be alive? And this is what somebody has done to my daughter's back. Like, I had marks. You would think Wolverine or what's his name? You would think like somebody with claws actually dug deep, right?
That's wrong.
She took me straight to a studio and she took pictures of my back. And she went to fight the entire PTA. That whole drama went on for like months. Before they now finally said, okay, you guys come back to body help. My mom said, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So so the story, thank God, your tears have dried now. So the story that you shared actually just reminded me but I remember the way that I was feeling. As I was laying under that tree, I was thinking, oh my God, like my mattress wasn't so bad. Like, I didn't have to, like, God, can you just take, you know, like the hands of time back?
You know, all that time I was in the dark, I just kept I wish I could just rewind.
Yeah.
And I'll also tell you one thing. So the thing is, people, because of the whole beauty queen thing, people just assume that automatically I would act like a bitch. Or I would have like a bitchy behavior or rude behavior and all of that. But I'm the total opposite of that. I actually love. Like, I love people. Like, because that's what I grew up in. So I grew up in a very controlled environment. Like, it's a thing of, even if you're annoying me, I'll walk out. But now I'm in a closed up space that is suffocating me. You know, I'm barely eating. In that house, oh God, I was starving. I was barely eating. Even that day,
you won't have appetite.
Even that day, that was why I got drunk now. Because I had not eaten the entire day. And we had a competition that day. They made egusi. I don't eat egusi. So I still gave her my food. So I was actually drinking on an empty stomach. That was actually what messed me up so badly, because
Right.
when I wasn't drunk in the house, I had arguments, and guess what? I didn't lose character. But every time I lost character, it was because, I had to stop drinking for a bit. In fact, I'm not joking. It was a whole thing when I came out, because I had to tell myself the truth. Like, alcohol is not good for you. So you have to always watch what you drink and how you drink and stuff like that. I couldn't even work with an alcoholic brand for years, intentionally.
Because
So
of that.
I had to give it time before. Now, time has passed. I don't think I'm the worst person that has worked through Big Brother right now.
Yeah.
So let's be real, because this last 2 seasons,
Right.
even me, I'm watching, I'm like, beauty, really. Every year it changes. What they crucify you
New
for,
dynamics, yeah.
they will celebrate. But another very strong reason that helped me through that phase were my fans, being Navy. No, I'm not going to lie to you. As much as people were insulting me, forming their opinions about me, trying to push me to suicide, there were also many people all around the world that were sending me love and support, and were just telling me, come out, we are here, we're going to hold your hand. And I think at a point I just told myself, you're going to focus on the love. And since the day I came out in October till today, I have always just focused on the love. All I do is I embrace the love. I just bask in it. It's the same advice I give everybody that goes to Big Brother. I'm like, everybody's going to talk about you. People are going to have opinions. Focus on the love. If you focus on the love, things are going to go well.
Yep.
And you will just see that you're just in a good place. Like, even the people that hate you will now end up seeing that, okay, this person that I've been insulting, I've never replied anybody on social media, just so you know. Never.
On your really, like, comments, you don't reply?
I have never ever had it back and forth with anybody.
Okay.
In fact, there was this Twitter person that even posted my entire family, called my mom a prostitute, so many things. I did not respond. I have never responded. And I told myself till I die, I will never respond. In fact, I say to my manager that the day I have to open a fake account, whether Instagram, Twitter, anywhere, that is the day I leave that social media platform. I will never become that person. If it costs me my peace, I block. You see my block? If I show you my block, I wish I could show you now. It's crazy. Like, one bad comment, I block. I don't even give you the room for you to come back to. You must now use a fake page to come and, I just block and I keep it pushing. I block, I mute, I keep it pushing. I block, I mute, like, that's how I've been operating.
So now, speaking of the regrets that you were facing, like, dealing with at that time, how did you process regrets without letting it, like, consume you?
Therapy.
Okay. How often were you doing that?
I was speaking to a therapist almost every other day. I had to.
Okay.
Because I was depressed. Like, I was thinking of ending it. I won't even lie to you. I was almost suicidal. I almost actually committed suicide. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I was dead to myself in that moment. So I had to start praying again. Finally, when my parents were able to reach out to me, they kept sending me Bible verses. That's one. See, my parents, I'm grateful for them. You have no idea. I'm so grateful. They kept sending me Bible verses. I would read the verses. I'll try and concentrate on the word of God. But still, when I go online, I'll be sad, when I see all the... And then there are all these bloggers that they've dedicated their life to trolling you, I had to block everybody. So I started doing something I called the cleansing. I had to cleanse myself. And it started from my mind. So praying, talking to a therapist, and just keeping myself around the people that I trust. So those were the 3 things I did that helped me process the whole, regret phase and getting back out, and just focusing on the fan love too. I won't lie to you.
How did that whole experience change you? Because I mean, I'm sure that it made you a little bit more self-aware. Because now you know that if you take alcohol, you act a certain way. So how did that whole experience change you?
You can't break what's already broken. So coming out from that, I told myself nothing else can break me in this life.
No.
Nothing else.
I don't like that you can't break what's already broken.
Yes, that's the truth.
Because that sounds like trauma response.
Well, it is a trauma response, but sometimes it's okay for you to develop such a mindset to keep you going. Because for me, it was like they had finished me already completely.
Right.
To be honest with you, I feel like they've completely. So it was a thing of now moving forward. You can't kill what has already been killed. I don't know if you understand. The only thing I can do now is shine and just enjoy my life and focus on what matters. And that's all I've been doing. To be honest with you, I've just told myself that will forever be the lowest point. I know I'm still going to have to explain that to my kids one day. That will forever be the lowest point of my life. And I've decided that will be the lowest point. So there's no room.
Yeah, it can be worse than that.
Do you understand?
Amen.
There's no room
Yeah.
for such mistakes anymore, except
Again.
I'm stupid. Let's be real. There's no room for such mistakes anymore. I learned everything I needed to learn. In fact, I believe that God did that. God made that happen to me to teach me a lesson. Because let me tell you, when you're someone that has been straight A, like you've been on a pace, sometimes you actually don't see the errors. You don't see the gaps, the loopholes. I'm serious. Until something traumatic happens. And then you now have to take a step back and now say, okay, wow, so I can be this angry or this can happen. I didn't even realize.
So apart from alcohol and the anger you talked about now, what else did
I
you
had to do
learn?
anger management too.
Okay, so what else did you learn in that whole process?
That I was too trusting.
Okay.
Yeah. Even the whole falling in love and like that I catch emotions easy. There were many lessons for me, to be honest, because the whole story is a very unique story. Really, I do fall in love in 3 days. Because
What do you mean 3
my
days?
heart is so simple. Like my heart is so simple. I can fall in love with you
in love
in
in 3 days.
Yeah, it was in fact it was more of a weakness, but I didn't realize. I thought it was a strength.
Well, I mean, I think it's both. It
not
depends
to-
on how
no,
you're
isn't it?
leaning.
It's good to
I
take
think
your
it depends.
time.
I agree. No.
it's good to
I'm
take
saying
your
that if
time.
you have a big heart
Ah.
and you feel,
But that's the
it
problem with
can
big
be
hearts.
a power, but you need to know when to put things in check.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm too trusting. I'm kind of person that I just trust people easily. Like that's you get. So I had to sit
Learning that,
and
yeah.
even write. Like I have a whole notepad where I had to write out all the things. In therapy they told me to write
Yeah,
out
it's good
all
to
the
journal.
things that I learned from the whole experience, and I did. So it was a lot. It wasn't just about I did anger management classes. I had to just learn how to just take a step back, really,
Yeah.
and just like, for example, now what happened to me in the house? My manager said something to me. She said, your problem started the first day, on the introduction day. When we said, I went back to watch that video. I was selling myself. You know me now, I don't. Who are you? I started talking. So she was like, you didn't realize that from that day, they already saw you as a serious threat in the house. You were still there, basking in love, shining your teeth, doing all of that. But it was a game. I forgot it was a game because that's how I approach life. I don't take, so I'm not a greedy person. I don't do things because of money. So when I even make statements like, I didn't come here for the money, because truly, I will not come for the money. I will come for the experience. But if the money comes with it, then I'm blessed.
Fine. Yeah.
You understand? I don't put, I'm like that. I don't put my mindset on money. Money never moves me to do anything. Even till today, people around me are always surprised. When they come close, they're like, my beauty is really not a money-centered person. But guess what? Because I'm not, it comes to me naturally.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of things, a lot of unbaggaging to do with self. In fact, I had to start personal development all over again. Yeah, 100%. Because you can't, how do you say you've been doing personal development and that kind of thing happens to you? There were mistakes. I had to start all over again. Literally, I had to restart my life. Coming out was like, I started my life all over again. I told myself, you know what? I don't care. Your past wiped.
Yeah.
Jesus already died for me. Clean slate.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been operating on. A clean slate. My mindset, just moving on a particular path.
So how did you get to the point where you're like, okay, do you know what? I've forgiven myself.
Oh, it took a long time, but I got there eventually.
Did God have any part to
Yes,
play
that's
in
what I'm
it?
telling you.
Yeah.
Even the revelation from my pastor played a huge role. In fact, it played a huge role. I was even having dreams. I dreamt a lot that period because I prayed a lot that period. So I was having dreams and all. And at some point, I started feeling peace in my heart.
Okay.
So when the peace came, I knew that, okay, you know what? It's fine. And then I told myself, now you're going to do what you know how to do best. You're going to keep working.
Yep.
And
shining your light.
and shining your light. And that's the same thing I tell everybody that goes in and out of that house. I'm like, shine, keep shining. Just keep shining your light. Sometimes you don't even know what that one encounter with that person can do to the person. You may meet somebody once, but that has changed the whole trajectory of the person's life.
Yep.
So I just keep shining my light. I'm a city set on a hill.
How are you able to regulate your emotions now?
I'm still very emotional.
Because exactly, because
I'm still very emotional.
if you're emotional, you're emotional.
You know, the funny thing is that I've said this story many times that I was so sure that this would be a breeze for me, but I still cry because that's the thing. I'm very in touch with my human side.
Yeah.
I know being emotional, it could be, I don't know if it's a good thing or if it's a bad thing, but I think I've chosen to embrace it because I think that's what makes me human. That's where my empathy comes from. The love, the kindness that I show people, that's where it comes from. But for my work, I don't attach emotions when I'm working. I don't attach emotions when I'm working. I keep things very professional. So for me, I know how to separate work from play. So if it's work, it's work. I keep it very professional from the beginning to the end. I don't attach. In fact, you can shout at me at work, I won't even be offended. Like nothing gets to me when I'm working. When I'm working, I'm working. In fact, my manager is the bad guy because I never show anger or emotions to brands.
Yeah.
So she will tell them that just because Beauty is here shining her teeth with you does not mean that she's happy. But she will never show you people how she actually feels. And that's part of things I had to learn from the show. You have to, as a human being, you should know when to max your emotions or hide your emotions. It's not every time that you just. So when it's work, I keep it professional. But if it's not work, I mean, with my normal friendships, I'm still very much me, very childlike. I still hold on to my childishness sometimes.
Yeah. So I remember watching a clip of, I think it was from your show, from your
My
reality.
Beautiful Life.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was your friend. Can you remember what's her name? She also did. Your friend
JMK.
JMK, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, JMK. So I know she was saying that people were saying to her, is that how she is, you know, in real life? And she was like, I've never seen
my friend.
I've never seen So now because you know and me too, I didn't see that. I never saw that version. But again, I'm not with you every day. But I know that JMK was very close to you.
That version does not even exist, is what I'm saying. Because in my real life, everything is controlled. If you annoy me, I block you. I walk out.
So the thing is, the reason I'm asking this question is I know people are going to watch this, right?
Yeah,
and I know that clearly you're in the house. You know, there are so many things. Obviously, there was alcohol involved. There was, all of that. What is the real version of you?
I'm very soft, isn't it? I'm sure even you, if you at least to an extent, like I'm actually very childlike, isn't it? I don't take things too seriously. Like I don't know how to explain it. I just want to be happy, make my people happy, provide for the people that need me, and just be a blessing to almost everybody around me. Truly, that's just how I like to live. Until today, I feel like that's how I live. I try to help I'm the kind of person that will meet somebody and take all their needs and their wants and it becomes my own immediately. That's how I live my life. I don't believe that this life, you can live it alone. I love people. I believe that as a queen, it means that there are millions of destinies connected to me. I strongly, I move like that. That's why I said what I said to you in the beginning, that I'm an extraordinary being having an ordinary experience. And that's just the truth. I think like a queen. A queen is a mother of a nation. I think like someone that is responsible for many people. And even along my life journey, I'm always with crowd. Most people got Taraba, there was crowd. Even the Forex thing, I was a mentor to many people. I still have people message me. There's one guy that every December, he will still, end of year, he will still send me a gratitude message. He keeps telling me that because of that Forex thing I did then, till today, that's what he held on to, and his whole family is fine. So you see, that's how I live life. I still have so much to give in this life, and I will keep giving it to the day I die. You know, I tell my friends, when I die, nobody should be sad. You know why? Because I didn't live life sad. I was very happy. I was getting emotional again. I don't know why I get emotional. That's why I don't do media. I'm too emotional and I'm too real. I don't know how to hide or mask things or pretend. Do you understand? So how I feel will always show. My mom used to say that she doesn't know how she gave birth to someone that is
So what you said now will lead me to my next question, right?
Okay.
So you're on social media, like you have like, a huge following and people know you, So and then in real life, you're this young woman who has a big heart, who loves and who feels, right? How are you able to, because I know that you're a very authentic person. Like anybody that will meet you would know that,
100%.
this girl, like this is,
What you see,
there's
what you
nothing
get.
else. Like, it's like, most times I see you, I'm like, Beauty, I beg. Like, I'm like, please, I just want Beauty, it's fine. Beauty.
And I love to have fun, I'm sure you know.
Like, and so I know,
Yes.
because I've interacted with you a lot of times, so I know that there's nothing else. Like,
Yes,
if there's something else, then
do you know how many people
I
have
have
come
to
close to me
cage
because
you.
they think there's something. Then when they come in, they just see that this girl really just walks, leaves, shows up for people, does what she can do. Like she's just who she is. And it confuses them a lot of times. And I see people asking me funny questions like guy, how you dey do am?
Yeah.
Some of the birthday messages I got this last few weeks, there was one that really stayed with me. She made a statement. She said, "You work every day like it is the last day you have on earth."
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just who I am.
It's not like you left some at home. Like when you come,
Should I tell you a secret?
it's like, this is all of me. Wait, hold on. Just
Should I tell you a
wait, hold on. Let
secret?
me ask you this question. It's like, this is like beauty. Like, you're like, see, this is me. Take me.
Yes.
Do you understand? So before you share your secret with me, right? My question is, how are you able to protect yourself, but still remain authentic? Especially in, like this digital age where you have to,
So let me tell you some rules I apply with myself.
And then you can tell me your secret.
Okay. It's a very simple secret. So some of the rules I apply to myself, even with media, like I said, if I have to open a fake page, I'm going to leave that social media.
Yeah.
Now, if I cannot post it publicly, I won't post it at all. So if it's something that all of us here cannot see, it's not going to exist.
Yeah.
Because that's one way to protect yourself. You see all those having a private story of, now ending up putting yourself in funny situations. I don't have any private. Just so you know, everybody's private. Ooh, my Instagram is sweet. If I'm scrolling, I just be seeing green. It makes me so happy. I'm just like, I'm here. Like, they love me. But guess what? I don't have no green. I've never seen green on my story, be honest. Never.
No.
From today, observe it. I don't have any secrets, anything, anywhere.
Unless I'm not in it.
No, but that's what I'm telling you, that I don't even have. When we're done, I can open my phone and show you.
No, my.
So it's a thing of, if I cannot even post it publicly, then there's no, if it can't be public, there's no point. It's a serious form of way of protecting myself. Then another way I protect myself is the company that I keep. I can trust you. If I talk to you, I know that I'm speaking to a sister. I'm not speaking to a stranger.
Yeah.
So people think I talk to everybody, but I don't. My circle is actually very small and very close. But I am cool with everybody. But the people that I converse with, I keep a very tight circle of friends and family, and I know that I can trust them. So whatever it is that I say to them, it never gets out. That's why you hardly see any random funny thing going out there, because I'm not talking to them. I spoke to the wrong people at first, but it's part of growing and learning. I was younger, and I had to let those friends go. And I'm very observant too. If I tell you one thing, I remember that I've said it to you. So if I see it outside, I know exactly where it is coming from. And then what I wanted to say to you again, that is like one of my secrets. I believe that we came to this earth for a purpose. This whole life is about creating memories. That's why I've started embracing travel. You also motivate me to travel more, to be honest, because I see how you just travel and create all these beautiful memories for yourself. I want to live a life where I know that I have created so much memories and I've left so much memories behind, so that there's nothing to make anybody sad about.
Yeah.
If people think about me, I think all they will realize is, while Beauty was here, she brought joy, not sadness. And that's all that matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beauty. I'm not done, in case you think I'm done.
Oh my God.
If you look back,
Yeah.
what is one thing that you're grateful for?
Oh,
Even in the midst of all that.
the funny thing is, I'm grateful for it all, even the disqualification. Yes. I know it's weird to say that, but I'm actually grateful for it, because I feel like that experience shaped me. It just made me realize a lot of things about myself, and now guess what? You know that experience has shaped the rest of my life. So I'm actually grateful for it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm grateful for my childhood. I'm grateful for it all.
So what? I mean, I'm trying to understand what you mean by it has shaped.
I can't make such
Just so
a
I'm
mistake
not
again.
assuming. Okay, apart from that, okay.
One thing I said to my parents, I said, I'm grateful that I'm making such a huge mistake in my life in my 20s. There are people that make such mistakes
when they're
in
older,
50s, 60s, like when you've built an entire legacy.
Yeah.
I'm just starting my legacy. So you see, that mistake was important, because now I get to actually live my life, and it guides me somehow. Like I can't just repeat such a mistake again. I can't try it. I'm so conscious.
Right.
For real. And I'm grateful it happened in my 20s. So now I get to live the rest of my life in bliss.
If this question, let me even think about this question. So if you were how would I ask you this question now? 'Cause it just came to me. I'm trying to like articulate. So let's say that oh god. So let's say that you're watching everything that happened in the house in 2 weeks now.
Oh, I even watched it like last
version.
weeks.
No, just assume that you're dreaming.
Yeah,
right? Like this is you haven't gone to Big Brother, but then you had a dream
that it was gonna happen.
No, wait, hold on. You had a dream, or maybe somehow you went to the future.
Yeah.
And that happened. And then someone says to you, advise that woman. Or what would you say to that woman?
So it hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't. No, it's in your future.
It's like a premonition.
But you've seen this person, or you've watched it. You've seen it happen.
Okay.
What would you say to that woman in that? So this is like before. Let's say you know what
advice would I have given
Ignore
myself?
the disqualification. So so you haven't been disqualified yet.
Okay.
But this is like the version of the woman that played out, leading to that point. What would you advise that woman?
So it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's a very tricky question. But
so okay, let me give you an example, right? With my school story.
Yes.
So if I was watching it, like for example, if I had woken up and I was like, oh my God, like this is what happened, this is what's gonna happen in my future, I would say to that woman, yo, do not go out this night. Stay and read your government textbook. Stay away from this dormitory.
That's what I'm saying.
And all that. Or even if it's just wear a better nightwear, because I was almost naked.
Okay, so don't fall in love in 3 days.
Okay.
That's a very valid advice, to be honest. It's very valid because that was the beginning of the problem.
Right.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the problem.
So how are you able to? How are you
what
able
people
to?
don't understand? I'm not a cheat in real life. I'm very loyal. I don't play around. I actually don't play around. I'm someone that if I'm with you, I am with you. You don't have to second guess it. You don't have to doubt it. You will know that I am with you. So I could sense some things going on. That was actually what happened.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I kept on trying to, say, don't play with me. We even had a whole conversation one day when I was like, you know what, if you like this person, go there.
Yeah.
I'll be friends. But then, so the thing was, it was getting me worked up. Because naturally, I don't like being cheated on or being played with, So that was actually what played out in the house. Then the alcohol just made it worse. That was actually what happened. So the real advice is don't guard your emotions. Like, don't go in there and fall in love.
So you say to that girl, stay away from.
Yeah, stay away from
this
yeah.
situationship or relationship, whatever it was.
100%. Because guess what? I would have still gone to that house and played that game solo and I'll be okay. Do you understand? But I'm the kind of person that if you say I was very single, to be honest with you. So it's not like I was very, very single. So I was actually open to a relationship if it had happened.
Right. Okay. I think I'm going to move forward from all the Big Brother conversations. So I mean, we're now here, real life. After all these things, have played out, you've done all these pageants, you've done Big Brother, you've dabbled into other things. Who is beauty becoming?
So much more. In fact, this 28, I just turned 28.
Yeah.
Honestly, all I've been thinking of is my future. I'm someone that I'm a deep thinker. I can sit and just disconnect from the online and just be thinking of my future, because I don't believe the online is my future. For me, it's like, I think of it like work. It's fun for me, but my future is much more than that. Like, I'm thinking the kind of woman I want to be, the kind of mother I want to be. I want to be a wife. I want to be a mother soon, by God's grace. Soon, by God's grace. Really, I just want to have my kids and let them start
Navy.
growing.
Color of the day is army green.
Pepper red and army green.
Okay,
yes,
pepper red.
For Miss Nigeria.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God. So, who am I becoming? I'm trying to dive into like much more things. So I'm going back to school. So that was why I answered
law school.
Not just law school.
Okay.
Going back to school.
Okay.
My master's, PhD, all of it.
Oh.
Yeah. I always will grow in my life. One thing with me is I always know when it's time for me to
level
go back. Yes.
Yeah.
Leveling up is important.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people here don't realize. You can't stay stuck. This system is built in a way that you may think you can easily get stuck just doing the same
Yep,
thing
same
year
thing.
in, year out. And one day you just wake up 40 and you realize that your whole life
Yep.
has passed and
I
you're
agree.
literally just stuck here doing the same thing. It's
Yeah.
like a circle, the same events, the same thing back to back. So it's time to level up. So I'm actually going back to school proper.
Okay.
And I've been trying to think of like a business to do. So the thing is, it's not even think of. I actually started one, but recently someone that's like a mentor, someone I deeply respect, advised me to stop it because it's going to stress me. So now I have to now go back to the drawing board and start all over again.
Okay.
But regardless of that, I'm planning a homecoming for Taraba. It's time to go home. So recently, my
Oh,
spirit.
you haven't been back since then?
Yes,
Oh,
because I was
really?
ashamed.
Oh,
The last time I was
Okay.
there, I was celebrated as a queen.
as a queen.
So now
okay.
going back with the
Yeah, you have to
disqualification,
go
it just
face.
didn't. I needed to give it time.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to face my people because I
Yeah.
actually truly love my people.
Yeah.
So now I'm ready. It's time to go back home. Home is calling. So I'm going home. I have political ambition. People
Yeah,
don't-
you've always said that.
Oh, I've told you, right? But a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know
I
that.
can't wait for that.
I see myself being a governor of my state. So the thing with me is when I start, I won't stop. And I knew that I wasn't ready to start. So that's why I didn't go back home. But now I'm ready. I don't think there's anything else that can faze me right now. No. I've seen it all. I've learned. I've grown. It's time to go back and help build the future.
Great. Can I just say that I am so proud
Thank you.
of you? I remember the first day we met. I think it was Dr. May's event.
Yeah.
And you came to me and you're like, "Oh, I'm the current queen." Because I didn't follow the pageant before. I think I was out of the country. I think that year, so I didn't. That was the year that I wasn't involved in
Yeah,
the
Miss
selection
Nigeria.
and the planning. And so when you came to me and I was like, "Oh, okay," and then
I'm
just
sure your mind,
watching.
you're like, who is this
I was like, "Who is this
person?"
tiny one?" Should I be honest? I think, who is this tiny person that's
Because I'm
shaking her
such a
waist?
short queen,
She's like-
actually.
First of all, I was like, "Who is this tiny girl?" And then you're like, I'm the da, 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 da. I said, "Oh, okay." But then I've just watched, I've just followed and watched your journey, like since the day that we met. And, just even watching, everything play out, even with Big Brother, and just how you've been able to, just pick yourself up and gather whatever pieces
You
you
have
have
to pick yourself
and
up.
make something
The
out
only
of
choice after that is death now. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
As long as you're breathing, you have to
Yeah.
find a reason to live every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So for me, I got a million more reasons.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are reason enough. My family is reason enough. But now I have fans that are now family
Yeah.
all around the world. So I have many
Yeah.
reasons to live because there
Yeah.
are many people who love me and want me here for a long time.
Yeah. Your story is one of resilience.
Very.
And I'm really
It's not easy though.
I'm really proud of you.
It's not
for
easy.
that.
You know why I say that? I always tell people the easy part is going back and forth now.
Yeah.
If somebody insults you, just be going before you not even realize how far. So imagine if you're a brand now, you come to my page. Before you see one picture, you've seen insults, all those kind of things. Like it doesn't work like that. I'm focused. I'm so focused. I'm one of the most focused women you ever meet. And that's why when people insult me and I don't react, they don't understand it because I'm not here for you, bro. Like I don't even know if you have data for tomorrow. So
You're not my target audience.
You're not my target audience at all. I know. Like I'm trying to build a community.
Yeah.
It's not even trying to. I have built a community. Whenever I talk to my fans. They share stories with me. Like B Navies show up for other B Navies. There's a B Navy that shared a story of how she was in the hospital and then she posted it publicly. And another B Navy in Canada. This didn't even happen in Nigeria.
Really?
Message her and said, are you a B Navy? I'm a B Navy. And then the person came to her hospital and cleared all her bills.
Interesting.
You know, the funny thing is, I don't even tell them what to do. But you see, when they say live an exemplary life, it's real.
Yeah.
All I do is just be the example, show the kindness, show the love. And just by them following me and watching me, they, by extension, are there for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty. You know me, I can talk
I'm
to
going
you.
to
Like we
another
can
meet and
go.
greet soon. You have to come and meet my people.
Where you're
So
being
every
a
time I do,
people.
my meet and greet, I always have
they'll
like a
beat me,
panel
please,
session.
I
No, they
beg.
can't beat you. For what?
I beg they'll
They'll
beat
love
me.
you.
Doesn't say why are you asking her these questions.
No, funny
No,
how.
man, please be Navy. Please don't drag me. I don't have
They'll
power
love
to
you.
fight. Please, I don't see. I'm wearing white. I don't have power to. Don't stain me.
Don't say that one.
Anyway, thank you, B Navy, for the support that you've shown
Of
Beauty
course.
and Beauty. Thank you so much for joining and
Thank you for
for keeping me waiting for 4 hours.
I'm so sorry. You know
B
what?
Navy,
I'll
this
send
is your
flowers.
leader. 4 hours
I'll
wait.
No, but even
Send
them,
me
they are
ice
tired of
cream.
me. You know why?
Send me
Fashion
ice
Week, I've
cream.
not posted nothing like.
I said send me ice
I
cream
will.
tomorrow.
Do you
Hands
want
are
a whole
ready.
carton?
No, just send me Hans and Renee
I
ice
will.
cream. That's
Hans and
all.
Renee. Okay.
Yes.
I'll make
Different
sure it gets
types.
to
Thank you.
you. I will make sure.
Beauty, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for
I'm
having
really
me.
grateful that you know
I
that
know if you leave
you're
us,
a
we'll
part
sit
of
here
the
and
journey.
keep talking and talking.
If you leave you, not me. If it's you, it's you that if they leave you, talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so
God
much,
bless.
Ezinne.